Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all drip ecosystem related projects. And today is a recap on the AMA. So I know from the comments and from my Telegram, many people do not tune in for the AMA anymore. And it's my job to give you that update in as concise and simple means as possible. So the biggest announcement for this was the showcase of the fiat on ramp. So we know that they've been working on this behind the scenes, and from what he showed, it works. And next week they'll have the testnet live, and then the week after you'll actually be able to use your referral. Like they'll be able to set up your referral wallet and stuff like that. So there was apparently a lot of work that had to go down behind the scenes for the fiat on ramp to get the additional integrations, and I guess now also his new team building referral, sell, and trade downline thing that he's implementing. He still didn't share much about that. I guess we'll hear, he said, in about 3 weeks how that works. So I believe something had to be integrated with the fiat on ramp and the contracts for that to actually work. It would make sense because you're selling the actual token to play the game, and then you're allowing the application of building teams, and then now this selling, trading, or bidding on these teams. So he did give the example that, say someone had a downline or one of their tiers was making $50,000 a week, then you could sell that to someone else up front for a cash out price of $150,000. You take that home and the other person now has that downline. So this is definitely very interesting. Don't know how it's going to play out, when it'll actually be released. We do have live gameplay of Piggy Plinko. We've seen that. We do now have the actual fiat on ramp being showcased. So in theory, all these pieces are there. They said the only thing they're waiting on right now is to get the API from the fiat on ramp. If you're not familiar with the API, that's just basically a way to integrate other programs onto a website so they communicate behind the scenes, basically. So if you look in the Telegram group and you see any of these what do you call it, these price spots, actually none of these are showing right now. I don't have a price spot that shows, but they're basically API keys that bring that up so that you can get this in real time. Oh, none of these are here. There we go. There's a perfect example. So the API is something that is actually calling to the blockchain, getting this data, and then there's another integration API here in Telegram so that you can actually have this showcased that way. And this one actually has, like you said, API problems. So that's what they're waiting on right now from whatever the fiat on ramp team was that they went with. So let's real quick, shout out to Wonder Woman, go through the notes that she made for this, because that's always a nice way to recap what was there. And I think I hit all the high notes. So we already know this. You have no KYC. It'll work in all countries except for globally sanctioned countries, and gave the example of like North Korea, Iran, Nigeria. The prepaid card must have the 3DS security system. So that means you have to actually take your card that you purchase and then do some form of a light KYC or registration on their website. I don't know what that is. I think it's like an email, maybe a phone number, something like that, but it all depends on what you put in. So you can still be anonymous if that's your goal. What else? He mentioned, yeah, just went into the tiers a bit. So the biggest news is that next week will be the live testnet for, I guess, DAO members and maybe some select other people. And then the following week will be the referrals. So it says here, 3rd week, set up referrals and launch date. And then he said that after that, they're moving to Texas Hold'em. So this is positive in regards to ecosystem development. This same fiat on-ramp company is the one that is working on the drip side. Again, this was a Piggy Plinko AMA, so there was no updates on drip, and you shouldn't have expected any. So the comments of people complaining that there was no mentioning of drip is, yeah, rightfully so, because this was specifically targeted to the Piggy Plinko AMA. So hopefully in Ray's live stream later today, we'll get some Triple D Alpha. Don't know what that's going to be, but right now I think the price is still holding up around 44 cents. So yeah, we've down a bit. We'll see at the community rallies. We'll see again if something positive comes in the degen cipher. And also, real quick, shouts out to Lee putting this out there. If you're not familiar, Stunner Breezy put out a video about, he said anyone in the community that has drip in their name that is shilling other projects maybe should change their name. And we saw that before with the FUD farm, and that was probably the first person that was definitely doing that. And now there are other community members out there, and I know exactly who it is. I'm not going to put their name out. If you guys follow other channels, you'll know. But shouts out to Lee, because he decided to ask the community if he thought that he should change his name, and overwhelming support, and pretty much the community said no. And yeah, rightfully so, because he supports drip, and even his Foodtopian project is supporting drip. And I'm just bringing this up because I listened to Stunner's video, and I know that that's not for me. And I'm not even going to ask you guys if I should change my name, because I don't give a shit. I promote drip 110%. You guys see me putting my brick in. I got them with the collaboration with Spritz. I've got my Change 360 platform that has 60% going to the drip ecosystem. Show me another platform that's being built that has the bulk of the proceeds going back to the drip community. 5% is all me and the devs will get out of that. So do your math. Out of a $5 purchase, we're making a nickel. So I'm not changing my name one bit, nor am I even going to ask the community, because I don't care. And for the people that would say anything otherwise, like the saying goes, lions don't concern themselves with the thoughts of sheep. So I'm going to keep grinding this out. But again, shouts out to Driptopian for holding it down and definitely getting the feedback. And I don't think it was being targeted towards Driptopian in one iota, but it was a valid question that Stunner brought up. And again, we saw, like I said, more like the drip FUD farm, people like that literally taking their community and shilling them into multiple different projects, wrecking them over and over and over again, and then selling them private chats and all this other stuff. So that is disingenuous 100%. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up because just in case people asked if they heard Stunner's video and then heard Driptopian's video, yeah, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. So that's it for this update. Hope it provides value. If it did, smash that HBO special. Help brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.